All right. Well, hopefully this doesn't sound terrible. My headphones are at work. Well, hopefully this isn't bad. But once again, before we jump into anything, brought to you by wannaparlay.com. Make sure you use that same promo code every time. You can only use it once. JMP is your promo code. And of course, this is, Dan Pro Sports Talk. And we have a lot to cover.
Indeed.
We're going to be covering NFL.
Hardballs and peanut butter.
Obviously, we got NFL tonight. NBA started, so it has been an eventful couple of days. And of course, Dodgers made it, but Seattle did not, even though I was kind of hoping they would.
I don't give a shit who makes it over there as long as they beat the Dodgers. That's all we need to worry about.
So
the Dodgers losing.
Dodgers need to lose. But we go straight into the game tonight.
You talking about the Vikes and the Chargers?
Yeah, I'd like to get it pulled up, but it's taken 5 years. Yeah, Minnesota's +3. Now, obviously, still got Carson Wentz playing. JJ McCarthy looks like he is healthy. Say he is healthy, but still keeping Carson Wentz out there. I'm not sure if it's just because of the playing or what, but you are 3-3, so could well be 3-4. And this is at the Chargers, and
big news for the Chargers.
I don't know, too. Fake news.
The big news for the Chargers. Joe Alt's playing.
I thought he's gonna be gone for a lot longer.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was that he was hurt, but it
was his ankle. It was his ankle, but yeah, now he's back. Minnesota at a +3. I would honestly I would assume Chargers cover a -3 spread. Well, I think having Joe Alt back is really going to help, and whatever run game that they're going to try and establish, just having him back in general is going to help because their run game has been not good, but they also don't have any healthy running backs. The Chargers.
You talking about the Chargers? I thought they was running the ball decent in the last couple weeks.
Well, last week they only had like 67 yards rushing.
I mean, they were playing the Colts too, and they had to throw the ball the whole game.
But even with that thin running back room, Hassan Haskins is out tonight, so wouldn't expect a run-heavy offense.
Yeah.
Definitely be expecting them to pass it on every down, considering they have 3 running backs that are.
Here, real quick, I need to ask you a question. And in our fantasy league, which I don't think this is a bad trade, I think it's fairly even since Lamar's about to come back. I offered Crow. I offered him Zay Flowers and Quentin Johnston for Jordan Addison and Drake London, and he didn't decline it or anything or send me a counteroffer. He just said, other than me getting Flowers with Lamar, convinced me to give up Drake London. And I was like, or you could just decline it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to convince you to fucking drop somebody or trade somebody.
No, I'd say that's decently even trade.
I definitely think I would be getting the better end of the deal, but at the same time, the Chargers have been slinging the shit out of the ball every game. And Zay Flowers, when he gets Lamar back, probably will be good.
Yeah, their defense is still hurt, so they'll definitely be on the field a lot. But yeah, that's not a bad trade. But I think Joe Alt coming back really helps, even though all their running, hurt. They got 3 of them. I think Chargers is going to pass the absolute fuck out of the ball. Better give it to Quentin Johnson and Ladd McConkey.
Shit, that doesn't matter which receiver they give it to. They're all good.
Yeah, Keenan Allen's a great red zone threat.
And they have a fucking tight end that just came out of nowhere balling.
Gatson? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ordone, I think is his first name or something weird like that.
Ordone Gatson?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
but yeah, I definitely see Chargers winning tonight. I don't see them losing to Minnesota only because and really too, I feel like we've watched Minnesota on national television like every week.
A lot. Yeah. Second or the first, was it the first week or the second week they had the Monday night game?
I think it was the first week, and then they played.
Yeah, they had the second week. They had Sunday night.
And then they had those 2.
Then they had the London game,
and then Dublin. Well,
Dublin, then Dublin. Yeah, Dublin, then London, and now they're playing on Thursday.
Yeah,
that's literally 5 games. It's week 8, and they had their bye.
Yeah, so we're watching a lot of the Vikings this year.
Watching a lot of Carson Wentz.
Yeah, it's whatever. Jason McCarthy probably be putting up similar scores, but
probably not. They probably wouldn't be scoring as much.
I feel like they haven't. What was their biggest win so far, or best win?
I'm not entirely sure, sir. Let me go touch myself and think about it.
I mean, they put up 27 against the Bears.
Their most points in a game this year was 20.
Well, against the Bengals, they dropped 48.
Oh, wait, where's it? Oh, yeah, 48, yeah. But half of that was from their defense, so it wasn't even their offense.
Yeah. Yeah, but the highest points that they've scored in a win so far is 27.
What, no?
Oh, yeah, 48. That was a weird game, though.
Yeah, Jake Browning's really good, that's why. So are we gonna just jump backwards, I guess, or what?
Thursday night.
What do you mean? We haven't talked about any of the games from this past weekend.
I know, but it's Friday. We should probably talk about the games that are coming up.
Dude, we have to talk about the games that happened this past week. We haven't talked about it.
I mean, we can. I feel like this is a little late to bring it up now. I feel like we should.
Then we should have recorded on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday.
This day of the week, we would normally be recording for this weekend that's playing right now. I'm trying to follow the timeline of when we release these.
Okay.
So I wanted to go, and plus we still have NBA to cover. So I want to cover NBA. So let me get back to this. Oh my gosh, why? So I think it's like the first week in like a month that we don't have a 9:30 game Sunday morning. Pretty sure. I'm double checking. Yeah, no, we don't. So we finally just have regular kickoff times on Sundays. I'm not that mad about 9:30 a.m. game on Sunday. I actually kind of like it. And I also like the 2 Monday night football games that they were doing. But now it looks like everything's on the normal slate. It looks like this week we don't have any early games on Sunday. We don't have 2 Monday night games. So it's actually just like a normal week of football. But the first 1 o'clock games are 49ers and Texans. And Texans might be close to being like the worst offense, I think, in the NFL. They look like they have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah, their line's terrible.
CJ Stroud looks bad. He has thrown 9 touchdowns on the season so far, 4 picks, and completion percentage of 64%. Well, that's not bad.
I think the league average is 65, so that's not great.
Yeah, and then I don't even know what they're doing in the running back room. 1 week, Nick Chubb's starting and like getting the majority of the reps. And then the next week, Woody Marks is. And then the week after, Nick Chubb goes back to having the reps. And then last week, Woody Marks looked like he was alive again. So just everything from just actually getting a first down and like surviving a drive to running the ball to throwing it to Nico Collins. I think just everything has been terrible. They're probably done. But even though they're 2-4, they're only plus 1.5 spread. Really surprising.
Yeah, they I don't think they're very good. I mean, they probably finish 3rd in that division.
Well, being 5-2 is going to have that's a decent head start to finish well in your division.
Hey, what are you talking about? I thought you were talking about the Texans.
Oh, it's one of the 49ers.
Well, they're tied for first. They're not even in for.
Well, I mean, honestly, Seahawks is week 1, so I wouldn't put too much thought into that. But their 2 best wins easily come against the Seahawks and the Rams. So I think those 2 wins mean more because those are 2 very good teams.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that neither one of us like the quarterbacks that they use and don't think either one of them are worth that much. I don't think we have any hype in the 49ers, basically, because of their quarterback.
If I'm the 49ers, I'm thinking about keeping Mac Jones in the spot playing, even when Brock Purdy comes back.
But how much guaranteed money do they even give?
A lot, but they look significantly better with like what Brock Purdy played the first week, and I don't even think he looked that good when he played. And then the 1 week he did come back against the Jaguars, he looked terrible. Which I know he's hurt, but you're out there, it's gonna go against you.
He's got $81 million in guaranteed money on that.
That's
contract.
ignorant.
That's the same exact price that the Ravens gave Lamar Jackson. It was $181 million in guaranteed money. So I guess you examine it, but if you're paying him the same that the Ravens are paying Lamar Jackson, that shows that you believe that he is the absolute fucking guy. So
where did you see? Well, they gave him how much was Brock Purdy's actual deal worth?
5-year, $265 million, signed in May.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, so his average annual salary is $53 million. I don't know if I'd be paying him that much money, to be honest with you.
I wouldn't be paying him that much money. He never does anything with when his players are out. Like if there's no McCaffrey or there's no George Kittle, or like even if it's literally just one of them, like even if it's just one of them out and they have the rest of them, he plays worse.
That's actually, so I was wrong. Lamar Jackson had his 5-year, $260 million deal. $135 million in guaranteed money. for Lamar
Where are you
Jackson.
seeing that at? I just looked that up and it said he had 185 guaranteed.
This is from
Contract breakdown, 185 million in guaranteed money.
I don't know. I'm on CBS Sports because I asked AI, and then AI gave me a link, and it's on CBS Sports. But yeah, I mean, I would assume your side's right because that would sound more realistic. And the only reason why I
Well,
brought
his
that up,
is also in 2023. That was 2 years ago. Brock Purdy got his this past year, like in the offseason.
yeah. But then also today that I saw was Lamar's cap hit is like 81 million this
That's
year.
not surprising, though.
No, it's not. But that's the thing. Like, I mean, you'd have to, I don't know. I feel like you'd have to restructure that somehow, but then you're just adding more
To
confusion,
who?
2 years down the
You
road.
talking about Brock Purdy?
No, I'm talking about Lamar Jackson. That
Why would you
81.
restructure his contract?
I don't know. There was just a big topic today on ESPN. They were talking about restructuring Lamar Jackson's contract because it's an 81 mil cap hit, and considering that they're 1-5. But I don't understand what restructuring is going to do unless you have 10 people on defense that you have to resign. I would assume just let it ride out for the season. But yeah, that's an insane cap hit. But considering that, and saying that Brock Purdy's getting paid relatively the same.
There's fucking worse. There's probably worse cap hits than his.
Tua, look at Tua's contract. Tua has, I know he has a terrible contract because I know his guaranteed money has got to
The
be
biggest.
because Tua, because that was what I think that was 2 years, or was that last year?
Dax is 89 million.
89.
Where did you see that Lamar's is 80?
81 mil. I saw it today on ESPN. They were talking about like the 81.5 mil cap hit. I pulled up Tua, and this is his
No,
breakdown.
that's probably for next year. The thing that I'm reading says that Lamar's cap hit for 2026 is projected to be a 74.6.
Oh, I wonder what it's at this year.
Because his cap hit this year is 43%. Or 43 million, sorry.
That's not, well, that's still pretty fucking high. But look at Tua's contract. He's making 25 mil this season. Then it goes up to 39 mil. Then it goes up to 41. And his cap hit this year for Tua is 39 mil. And then next year it's 56 mil. And then the year after it's 65.8 mil. So that's Tua. So, but it looks like on here you can cut Tua after the 2026 year, leaving you with $34.8 million in dead cap.
Yeah, that sucks ass, though.
More than likely what you're going to have to do. I'm sure somebody would trade for that. I'm sure somebody wants Tua.
Okay, but why would you trade Tua just to be like, okay, well, now we're paying him, not even paying him. You just have $35 million you can't spend because he's there.
Do you feel like they're just eventually going to bench or let him actually start the whole season?
I mean, I would probably just try and either see what at least Quinn Ewers has got, which obviously I feel like is not going to be great, but at least you would like give him a year just to see, and then you can draft a quarterback even if you don't have a great pick, because Tua's clearly not the answer. He's garbage.
And then has to publicly apologize for talking shit about his teammates.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he should have to apologize, but like they suck. I would fucking be pissed too. Like,
yeah,
especially if what he's saying is true, like people not going to meetings and shit. Like I would be saying some shit too if I was him.
Which is exactly why Atlanta's just going to dog walk them on Sunday.
Dude, Tua might come out of that game with a concussion.
Yeah, and then also playing that defense and then playing 2 days later after publicly apologizing about your teammates. I just feel like you're not going to have any morale, any momentum. You're playing on a team that everyone probably hates you now.
Wait, hold on. Quick question. Are you on Yahoo's website looking at the game schedule?
Yeah.
Why did you jump from San Francisco to Miami?
Oh, I don't know. Well, because we were just talking about Tua. So then I'd start talking about
Oh, because you were talking about contracts. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. But yeah, we already talked about Atlanta game. So, but yeah, Atlanta will probably beat them by, I know it's a -7.5 favorite, but you could probably jump that spread up to -13.
I mean, it kind of depends though, because Atlanta, like their offense is really inconsistent.
Yeah, but I don't know.
But I do like their offense.
Anything good.
Huh?
I'm just not expecting Miami to do anything good at all. So
yeah, it's true. I mean, they're going to be probably doing some dumb shit. They just got their ass kicked by the Browns.
Yeah, not good. But the next game that I want to talk about was Baltimore-Chicago, because this could
Lamar's back this week.
Yeah, this could be the turnaround for Baltimore, even though you probably need to win.
Dude, I don't know. Their defense is fucking terrible.
Yeah, and they still got people hurt on defense. So even though Lamar's
And the
back,
Bears, I think that the Bears are starting to figure out their offense a little bit.
well, could have had Odunze could have had a better game last week. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're not talking about your fantasy team. We're talking about them actually playing football. And
Well,
in terms of
also,
them actually playing football, they are starting to look better on offense and more competent.
DeAndre Swift looks better. You're getting DJ Moore back,
Kyle Monungai looked good.
and Odunze still Odunze. So, but recently DeAndre Swift actually looks like a fucking running back again, which has been insane.
Yeah, for what, 3 weeks.
Yeah, but it feels like we haven't seen that in like 2 years.
The last time we probably saw that was when he was on the Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles. Yeah, even though Lamar's back, like you mentioned, defense is still poo-poo. Still a lot of people out, and Chicago.
Like, there's a good chance. There's a good chance that the Bears could put up big numbers on Baltimore.
And we say this, Baltimore is set at a -6.5 spread, all because Lamar.
Well, I'm not saying that I think the Bears are going to win, but I'm saying that their offense has looked more competent. Their defense has looked fairly good. It's not been great, but it's looked decently good. And I think that they could win this game, but I definitely see Baltimore winning and Lamar Jackson's return to the field.
Yeah, I mean, but even with a hurt defense, they held the Rams, 17?
Yeah, but the Rams also, I feel like, is kind of weird for them because they look at the Rams on Sunday this past week. They scored 35 against the Jaguars, who's got one of the best defenses in the league in terms of like stats and how they've been playing.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Bears do take it only because they've been playing so good recently, and I get that Lamar Jackson's back and you're playing in Baltimore, but that defense is still not good. And I think Chicago,
it's terrible.
Too many
I think
weapons.
I'd probably pick the Bears to win. I just think that there's some kind of like football god black magic type thing that Lamar coming back in his first game, they'll probably win.
Yeah, 1-5 team having a -6.5 spread, especially with the defense that they have currently.
Yeah,
but it is what it is. Carolina,
dude, Vegas knows more than us. I mean, look at Terry Rozier and fucking Chauncey Billups. You know,
yeah, very smart men. Carolina's got a winning record. I don't think we've said that ever.
That's the first time they've had a winning record, I think, since like 2019. I think.
I'm going to say, I don't think since this podcast has started, I don't think we've ever said Carolina has a winning record.
Yeah, they've been ass. Very bad.
Even though they are 4-3, they will be 4-4 because I don't see Buffalo losing to Carolina.
I don't know, dude. Buffalo's looked bad.
I know, but that's why I just see this being an ass beating for Buffalo because you've lost 2 straight. You're Josh Allen. I think
it's going to be different though. They are going to have Dalton throwing the ball.
Yeah, because Bryce is going to be out for what, like maybe 3 weeks.
No, he's got a high ankle sprain, so I mean it could be. I think there's a good chance that
Andy Dalton. I did forget about Andy Dalton starting, so that wouldn't surprise me if we actually do see some like good numbers because he just
every time I've seen Dalton start for the Panthers or like just come in and play, he's played relatively good.
Yeah,
and they found a run game too.
Yeah, their run game's been so good recently too. That's a good point. I don't know.
Ooh, who's that?
That's pretty certain in Buffalo. What?
Jesus Christ! Fucking Nemhard missing layups.
But
yeah, I mean, I think there's a good chance that Carolina wins, but I think this is also a get right week for Buffalo if they are going to play good. Like, I think they could play good, but I mean, I don't know. I just think Josh Allen's looked bad the last like 2 or 3 weeks, and the Panthers have looked relatively good in the past couple of weeks. I know Bryce Young's not going to be playing, but I trust Andy Dalton about as much as I trust Bryce Young anyway. So
yeah,
there's a lot of big spreads this week. What the fuck?
SGA already had the free throw line 2 times in 2 minutes.
He's shooting free throws right now.
What is he not?
Yeah,
against the Pacers, man, they love.
Yeah, it do be like this sometimes.
I am hoping for a Pacers dub.
Obviously, they're tied right now.
Tyrese Halliburton, but we're going to be without him all year. So,
oh yeah, Pascal. Oh, never mind. They didn't call that. They called that on the floor. Anyways, the next game after the Buffalo Carolina game that we will talk about is the boy Jackson Dart coming off maybe the worst loss I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, unreal.
How do you let a team score 33 points in 1 quarter? Is my question.
I think maybe at that point you have to look at who's calling the plays in the 4th quarter.
Like 33 in the 4th quarter. You were up 19-0.
Yeah, I feel like that just shows that play calling needs to be adjusted.
Well, the thing that's bad about it is like the Giants were still scoring. The Broncos just doubled it up because at the start of the fourth quarter, the Giants were winning 19-0. And the final score was 32-33. Like that is like one of the craziest things I've ever seen. But also, I think
Woods coming back on Arizona earlier. Pascal with the three. Pascal with the three.
Yeah, Hardenstein just got a bucket too.
Oh, Pascal's right.
Oh, Pascal.
Oh, guess what?
SGA at the free throw line. All right. Well, anyways, I think that the Eagles are going to try their absolute hardest to fuck on the Giants this week. Like they might, if they have to, they might throw the ball to A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith every play.
Yeah, which is
because they're probably so pissed about that last game against the Giants.
Oh yeah,
like that, and I feel like they have to, which I don't think is a good idea because the Giants' front seven is nuts. But I think they have to try and get Saquon the ball, even if it's throwing it to him.
Yeah, he has had
That's an illegal screen. Did they call that? No, they didn't. Oh, SGA did get fouled though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, whose team are you?
Do what?
Yeah, well, whose team are you on? All right,
I'm not on either team. You see the hat I'm wearing?
They lost.
Yeah, I know because they let two dudes score 35 and 40. So we're not gonna, dude. If our starting lineup has Peyton Pritchard and Sam Hauser, we're not gonna do anything.
I'm surprised.
If you want to talk about the NBA, let's get through these NFL games.
All right, you talk about the Jets Bengals.
It's not the next game. It's the Browns and the Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots probably dropping 40.
I don't think so. The Browns defense is good. I don't think that the Browns are going to put up a crazy amount of points, but I also don't think that the Patriots will either.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like Browns passing defense at all.
Their pass defense is what you don't like?
Yeah, I mean, I like their D-line stuff. I think Tyson Campbell's not good. I mean,
the Browns allow the least amount of yards in the league. They're third in pass defense and fourth in rush defense.
I don't like them. I don't understand why you get rid of Greg Newsom that was playing well for a worse cornerback.
Well, that's not true. Tyson Campbell is a better cornerback, or he was on the Jaguars. The trade made no sense because when you're the Jaguars, you're trading for a younger dude who hasn't played insanely good in his entire career. Like he's maybe had like one good season for Tyson Campbell, who's been a good cornerback for 3 or 4 years now. It doesn't make any sense, but I mean, they just beat the shit out of the Dolphins. But yeah, I definitely think the Patriots win.
His grade on PFF this year is a 60.
Who?
Tyson Campbell. He ranks 58th out of 112 corners so far this season on PFF.
Go look at Greg Newsom. I bet he's worse.
Greg Newsom is better. He's a 64 PFF overall grade. No, he doesn't. Wait, what? This says he ranks 59th. So they're literally 58th and 59th. So then I guess it's an even trade.
I don't know. I just got on PFF and it says that Greg Newsom is 55.8 grade this year, 73rd out of 112 cornerbacks.
No, that's literally, I don't know what we keep. I'm looking at, I'm on PFF right now. It says,
I will send you a picture of me also on PFF.
63.9 and it's 59th.
Where I'm literally on PFF's website.
I'm trying to get back to this. But anyways, I still think New England wins, regardless.
Huh?
I definitely still think New England wins this game. I don't know if they're going to cover the spread, but I think that's
I don't think they'll cover the spread. I mean, there's a good chance they do, just because, I mean, if the Patriots offense is super insanely elite, then they will. But I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, Bengals, I don't see any reason why they lose to the Jets, but they have before with Mike White as their quarterback.
Yeah, but the Jets have never looked this bad before.
Yeah. No, they're terrible.
Like, they got it. Like, there's people on TikTok that were telling me, you can't fire Aaron Glenn. It's his first season. Like, look what happened with Dan Campbell. They were 0-10 or whatever. Dude, Aaron Glenn is not Dan Campbell, first of all. And second of all, his defense that he runs is terrible. The offense is insanely bad. I don't know how you even can think about keeping him if they maybe, let's just say they lose they go 0-11. I don't know how you can keep him on the team. Like, he's bad.
No, he needs to be.
What are you doing?
I'm plugging my laptop charger. But yeah.
No.
Yeah.
They got, and I think that the Bengals might absolutely take a shit on them this week.
But if the Bengals do lose this game,
I feel like there's almost zero chance the Bengals lose this game. If our offense looks remotely how it has been with Joe Flacco, then I think there's no way we lose this game. But then again, the Bengals always seem to play really bad against backup quarterbacks, and Tyrod Taylor's playing this week, so
Yeah, we'll see.
Could lose.
Could be a Tyrod Taylor legacy game.
Hey, we're 6.5-point favorites, which is crazy because last week we were fucking
Well, you're playing a
5.5-point
team that's
underdogs.
4-7.
Well, yeah, I agree. But we went from literally 2 weeks ago against the Packers, we were 14-point underdogs, and now we're 6.5-point favorites against the Jets. We already talked about Miami, Atlanta, so we won't do that again because Max is an idiot. So we'll move on to the Tampa and New Orleans game.
Ass beaten. Both of these.
I feel so bad for Mike Evans.
Both of these. Oh yeah, that does suck.
Dude, that is so shitty. But
yeah, 2 of these
and
games
also,
be close.
also, what the fuck's going on with Bucky Irving?
I don't know. I need him to play because that fantasy league I have CeeDee Lamb and Bucky Irving. I've lost 4 straight where I started 3-0.
Yeah.
So now I'm 3-4, and I just don't have. And then I also had Jaden Reed, who's on the IR.
Yeah.
And then I drafted Joe Burrow. So my
sounds
team
like
started.
Sounds like you're fucked.
Yeah, no, I'm fucked. I probably got to win like majority of my games.
Oh my god, Pascal's just trying to put the moves on him. Ben Shepherd, you are dog shit.
Yeah, Buccaneers. Ben Shepherd is not dog shit.
No, he missed the wide open shot, so I called him dog shit. But yeah, so I definitely think the Buccaneers are winning. They had a bad game. From what I've seen, people are saying that the balls were tampered with in their last game because Baker was missing so many passes over people's head. They said that they put helium in the balls, which I think is very funny. And even though I've only seen 2 people say that, and they were from Pardon My Take. But that would be a funny thing if they were putting helium in the balls so that way Baker would overthrow it. But don't think that actually happened.
That would be a good idea. But I definitely think Buccaneers and Colts. I mean, Colts play the Titans.
Yeah.
And Cam Ward's looking better too. But yeah, I just think Buccaneers and Colts.
Is he though?
Yeah. Cam Ward?
I mean, he had one really good pass that game, and that was it.
I think last few weeks he's looked better.
Dude, they scored 13 against the Patriots, and they scored 10 in the first 5 minutes, and then they didn't score anything the rest of the game.
Yeah, well, he has no one to throw the ball to.
I agree, but you're saying he's playing better. I don't really think that's true.
Yeah, I think Cam Ward's definitely been playing better since the start of the season. I think these last
since the start of the season, yeah, they fucking scored 3 points their first 3 weeks.
Well, yeah, that's what
no
entirely what I'm saying. Recently,
yeah,
he's
but
looked better. That the Titans have been more alive.
He did not look that great, I feel like, this past week. He literally threw a pick, and then he was going to throw the ball and just somehow dropped it, and the Patriots scored a touchdown.
Yeah, but then I still don't understand how they came back against the Cardinals, but
Yeah, that's probably just a Kyler Murray thing, because Kyler's kind of ass. I like Kyler, but he's kind of ass.
Yeah, I mean, even against the Raiders, they lost, but he had a quarterback rating of 82, 200.
We also got to think about this, Max. Max, we also have to think about this. They're playing the Colts, who may be Super Bowl favorites at the moment.
I didn't say anything about him playing good against the Colts. I'm saying the Titans have looked better. That's why I was just saying, even though they have looked better, Colts are going to – that's literally what I was just saying. Buccaneers and the Colts are going to have a field day for their games. But I'm saying the Titans have been looking better because I think Cam Ward's looking better.
How much? I mean, it's kind of hard to look worse.
Looking at game 3 of the season, he threw for 107 yards and then in a loss. And then now 3 games later, they're still losing, but he's putting up 220 passing yards and a touchdown. He is looking better. I'm not saying the Titans are looking better. I think Cam Ward's looking better.
Yeah, I mean, they're also, I feel like, playing worse defensive lines as well. You played the first week, they played the Broncos. You're not doing shit. Second week, they played the Rams. Well, I don't know if that was their first game, but they played the Broncos. They played the Rams, who have an insane D-line. The Colts, insane defense. Texans have an insane D-line. And then when he starts playing really good, they play the Cardinals, who are dog shit. The Raiders, who just have Max Crosby. And the Patriots, whose pass rush isn't crazy good either. So yeah. I think it's probably good for him to be playing some of these fucking worse teams to actually give him a little bit more confidence instead of playing the fucking maybe 4 of the best pass rushes in the league.
Well, yeah, Colts got a minus 14.5 spreads.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I mean, I'm not surprised after last week.
No, I'm not either.
Because last week I said, I think this might be a game where the Colts could look fraudulent and be like, this is it, and they beat the absolute shit out of the Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers just haven't looked great either recently.
I mean, I feel bad for the Chargers, though. They ain't got no defense because they're fucking all injured. O-line's fucked up. Running backs are all fucked up.
Speaking of no defense, we'll turn over to the Cowboys. And I honestly, I see why Denver's minus 3.5, but The Cowboys' offense right now is just absolutely unreal.
I don't know, dude. I think that there's a good chance. I think
PS2,
there's a yeah, but the thing is, I think there's a good chance that Denver in the last quarter of that Giants game, maybe they figured something out because their
I mean,
offense
if
has not
they can
looked
be a
great.
little bit more consistent, then I think everybody would start believing more hype because they are 5-2.
Well, the thing is too, they're playing the Cowboys, who have the worst pass defense probably in the league. Yeah, they're ranked 32nd in total yards allowed, 32nd in passing yards allowed, and 30th in rush yards allowed. They're
Yeah,
allowing 400 yards a game.
yeah, that's not great. So,
But they also have the best offense in the league.
yeah, weird.
And now they have CD back in CD's first game back, him and George Pickens balled.
Reminds me of the Manchester United Champions League run, if I do say so myself.
When? In
Literally the last
2013?
one.
2013?
Rasmus Højlund was the leading scorer, and then Andre Onana had allowed the most goals, and then we got knocked out.
Well, yeah, but you guys also just suck in general, like right now. You got to find that coach.
Beat Liverpool.
Yeah, good. Fuck
Hey,
Liverpool.
you say that, but we're only 3 points behind you, so you better not fucking slip up. All right.
And dude, Man City's not winning anything.
Well, everybody doesn't look great either. Liverpool's lost
Arsenal
3.
looks great.
Yeah. Well, Arsenal's definitely.
This
gonna
might be their
good.
year, finally.
Bournemouth.
Yeah, okay.
They haven't played bad.
Sunderland's ranked like 7th, so.
Yeah, Sunderland is. No, Sunderland's like I think top 4, aren't they?
I mean, they were like the first couple weeks, but I can't keep up with soccer anymore because of how fucking they do a international break every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I never know when they're fucking playing.
But yeah.
Anyways, I think Denver wins this game, but I also think that this might be a game
51,
where
so
Dallas gets suppressed a little bit. Huh?
over under is set to 51, so it's pretty. They're expecting a high scoring matchup.
Yeah, dude, the pass rush I think is gonna get to Dak though. They don't play that many, like they haven't played that many good pass rushing like defenses.
Yeah.
The only one they really played was the Packers, and the Packers defense at that point wasn't looking crazy good, like pass rush wise, because I guess they're still trying to figure out what they were doing with Micah. Shit balls.
And Denver is ranked first in pass rush this year in the NFL.
Yeah. Like the games that they've, god damn, like they played the Eagles, which they have. Their pass rush hasn't looked crazy good this year, but I mean it's a decent one because when Jalen Carter plays, it changes everything. Giants have a decent one, but that was when the Cowboys line was healthy. Same with the Bears. Theirs is like all right, but Montez Sweat is ass. They tied with the Packers, and then they played the Jets, who are garbage. They played the Panthers, who have a good back end of their defense. I don't think they have a great pass rush. And then the Commanders' defense is god awful, and now they're playing the Broncos, who probably have the best pass rush in the league. I think you said they are the best technically.
Yeah, they're
They
ranked
got most sacks. I mean, they have like fucking 35 sacks or something.
I don't know how many sacks they have, but
they have 34 sacks through fucking 7. That's so crazy. They literally have 20 more sacks than the Cowboys. That is nuts. Anyways, yeah, I think that the Broncos win.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think they just throw it up to Cortland Sutton and they'll be fine.
Yeah, that would.
Who is this big bald white dude y'all got?
It's Jay Huff. Dog.
There's Nemhard, and he missed. Okay. Anyways, Sunday night game.
Yeah, game of the week.
You said game of the week?
Yeah. I do
I
think
don't know about that. Actually, there's not really that many good games.
How's that not game of the week? Yes. It's fucking Aaron Rodgers' return to fucking play Green Bay.
I'm pretty sure he's played Green Bay on the Jets. But anyways, yeah, it probably is the game of the week. It looks like most of the games are a garbage team versus a decent team, or a garbage team versus a good team. So yeah, this probably would be the game of the week, honestly. Yeah, I don't really know how to call this one because both
like a win for sure for the Steelers. You're at home Sunday night coming off a loss.
Don't be saying that now. There's a dude that said on Twitter that was like, if the Steelers lose this game against the Bengals, I'm going to get my nipples pierced without any numbing agent.
Well, good thing that he's probably not a true Steelers fan because we all knew it was a trap game. This is exactly the game the Steelers lose. So and he's just, I guess he hasn't been watching.
But either that or he likes getting his nipples touched. You never know. But I mean, honestly, I think this game could go either way. It just kind of depends because there's weeks where Aaron Rodgers has thrown 4 touchdowns, and then there's weeks where he throws 1 touchdown, and there's weeks where Jordan Love throws 3 or 4 touchdowns, and there's weeks where Jordan Love throws for fucking 90 yards.
Yeah, but so also I'm
just looking.
But also last week, considering how the offense looked last week, and they had 0 receivers healthy, 0. Darnell Washington's playing slot receiver
He
against the
wasn't
Bengals.
playing slot receiver. He's playing tight end.
Well, when there's 5 wide, we got Jonnu Smith and Darnell Washington, and then Pat Fryman is blocking. Don't know what else you call that. But all I'm saying is that obviously just not a good Thursday night football team. Just never has been. 2-10 all time under Tomlin. Obviously, I wasn't going to be blown away that we
Well,
don't.
that and also the Steelers against Joe Flacco on Thursday night. I think the Joe Flacco's 4-0 against them.
And then all time after a Thursday night football loss, the Steelers are 7-2 following a Thursday night football loss, and it's a Sunday night prime time, which Steelers love to play in. So, I don't see us losing this game.
I personally think the Packers are going to win, but you're also a Steelers fan, so you're going to pick the Steelers probably anyways, no matter what.
Well, I mean, just stats behind it too. I mean,
the stats behind it are that the Packers are 10th in points allowed, they're 6th in yards allowed, they're 7th in points per game, and the Steelers are 12th in points per game, and they're 18th in points allowed and 28th in yards given up.
Doesn't matter. I'm looking at Mike motherfucking Tomlin because all his
you
stats
just said you're looking at stats.
And I brought up head coaching win-loss records after a Thursday night football game. That's what I'm talking about.
If you look at coaching win-loss record, Matt LaFleur doesn't lose a lot.
I'm literally talking specifically for one specific scenario that is existing right now. So I think your argument's invalid on this, but that's why I'm saying, based off Mike Tomlin's history and losing on Thursday night football, he does not often lose the next game. And considering that it's Aaron Rodgers playing Green Bay, there's going to be a little bit of an incentive for him to just beat the absolute shit out of them. I hope he does. We'll see.
You done talking? Well, you told me to talk about the Bengals game. You're talking about the Steelers game.
All right. You can go ahead. You do the next thing. Hey, you go ahead. You do the next one.
Okay. The Monday night game is the Chiefs and the Commanders. That's it. You got anything about
it? You're right.
I definitely think the Chiefs are beating the shit out of them, for sure. Because I think Jaden Daniels hurt again.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Even if he was playing, I think the Chiefs would win. We saw what happens when the Chiefs get Rashee Rice back. They beat the shit out of the Raiders, 31-0. So, I mean, it is the Raiders. They're really bad. But the Chiefs were taking a knee with like 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. You're gonna talk, or you gonna sit there with your cock in your mouth?
Sunday night football.
Hold on, you just say it again.
Sunday night football, 20 wins and 3 losses versus his 2 wins and 10 losses on Thursday night football.
He has 2 wins and 10 losses on Thursday?
Yeah.
God damn.
He has never won a road game on Thursday night football in his coaching career.
That's fucking insane.
But does well on Sunday night. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like everything leading up to it, Tomlin does well after Thursday night football losses. He always has been. Sunday night is the best for the Steelers and their home. And it's Aaron Rodgers playing Green Bay. I feel like it's lining up.
I also feel like this is a significantly better defense they're playing.
Yeah, Green Bay does have a good defense.
That's what I'm saying. That's a a change in defense compared to playing the Bengals, who have a terrible defense. Speaking of the Bengals, actually, I just thought about this. You see Logan Wilson fucking requested a trade today?
Well, I would too if I'm playing 20% of the snaps after I was a captain last year.
He's a captain this year.
Yes, it just doesn't make sense.
I mean, they got to change something on defense. I'd let the young guys try and do something too. Which I think the change on defense should be maybe we don't fire Lou Anarumo, but and then go hire some dude from fucking Notre Dame who's a piece of shit. So I don't know. Could just be me. I'm
just you. Yeah. You also just hate the Steelers. That's why you said.
Do what?
So you just hate the Steelers. That's why you said Packers are going to win. I know deep down you think Steelers are going to win.
I really don't.
It's fine. Keep lying to yourself.
If they win, then they win, and I was wrong. But I don't think they will. That's just my opinion.
No, I don't think the Bengals
could win by 9. You also said that the Steelers were going to beat the Bengals when we recorded this, actually. So
no, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
But you also said that too.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm just saying. You also you're saying that now. So fuck you. All right. Well, if we want to do our little NBA talk, we got 8 minutes or 7 minutes.
Pacers playing right now. Obviously, it's going to be.
Indeed, they are.
Season.
They are winning at the moment as well.
I think Pacers will still easily be a playoff team. I don't think the East is that fucking stacked to where it's going to happen. Yeah, I'm excited to see what we do for the season without Tyrese. But I think it'll surprise a lot of people because Pacers always just that team that don't depend on one guy. That's just
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like most seasons, the Pacers, even if they don't have a guy, they're normally like on the cusp of being in the playoffs or they're in the playoffs in the bottom tier. And last year they actually had like a good team built up, and that's part of the reason why they got where they went, which like especially with some of the development of some of the dudes they got, like that was insane that you even tried to shoot that.
well,
Like Nemhard, I feel like his first couple seasons, he wasn't remotely as good as he was last year.
and and all I'm gonna say too is like when people talk about like last year at all, and they go like Pacers are definitely one of the worst teams to make the finals. They literally had the best NBA record since January. Like they were, and that's not just them only playing the fucking East. That's playing the whole fucking East West. They
Well, I
had the
mean, if it
best.
makes you feel any better, Max, everybody said that the Celtics were the worst team to win, one of the worst teams to win the finals in the last like 20 years.
Well, I
Even
don't
though
want to
we
hear it
like,
because you keep
if
on.
you look at stats, the Celtics may have been the best team that won the finals. So
Celtics are just gay.
don't talk shit about the Celtics, dude.
But I was really happy to see VJ Edgecombe absolutely go off on his rookie debut night. I
I
like his
wasn't.
story.
I wasn't.
I like where he came from. Grew up living off a generator for like 7 years, and he's a guy that cried on draft night.
You know what my thoughts about VJ Edgecombe are? He said, you know what my thoughts on him are?
Probably not great.
Yeah, fuck you for scoring that many points. That's my thoughts on it.
That's what happens when you just let him stand at the 3-point line and don't guard him.
No, that's what happens when you have Peyton Pritchard playing, tiny little white dude. Sam Hauser, a dude that can't play any defense at all. Derek White and Jaylen Brown are like having to probably play a lot of defense and can't do anything on offense because Jaylen Brown scored like 23, and I bet you it's probably because he's fucking dead tired. God damn it, Vikings are already punting the ball. But yeah, this shit is like I don't think the Celtics until Tatum comes back, which I don't know when or if he's coming back, but it looks like he's
Be
making
late.
good progress. Well, he's already dunking the ball, which is
Well,
weird. I don't get that, but huh?
yeah, I mean that doesn't surprise me. Oladipo was doing the same thing, and then he still didn't play until like 3 months into the season.
Yeah, but Oladipo, I'm pretty sure snapped his fucking leg, didn't he?
No, this is when he was with the Miami Heat and got injured.
Yeah, but
'Cause I
Oladipo at
follow him
that
on
point was
social
like
media.
injury prone, like crazy. We can just do a quick recap. I'll just
That's
say a
what I'm
game, like
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like he was dunking, and they got
yeah,
through
but I'm
rehab.
saying he was basically done. Like, and when he was on the Heat, he wasn't Oladipo. Jason
No,
Tatum's in his prime.
no, but the reason why he signed there. I mean, it's not. He was like still good enough to play. That's why they signed him. But
Yeah, but he played
I
like
think,
5 games on the Heat.
yeah, I think they just didn't fit in with the Heat. It just was not
Yeah, he
good for him.
should. Personally, I think
He should have
that
stayed
was
in
my favorite. My
Indiana.
favorite time of his career was when he was on the Pacers.
Yeah, just like everybody that fucking wants money after they say, "No, I love it here. I'm going to stay here." Iris is different. Like
We'll see.
Mm, don't say that.
Like you just said, everybody says that.
Yeah, but
I
Tyrese is his next deal is going to be a fat deal, and he's
yeah,
coming.
it's probably gonna. He's getting a supermax.
Yeah, I don't see someone leaving after that, especially like
Anyway,
Tyler.
real quick, how much time do we got? We got 3 minutes. I'm gonna say a couple of games, and we're gonna go like quick overview of it. Thunder and the Rockets, good game. Amin Thompson got hurt. SGA's a foul baiting pussy. Nobody likes him. What do you got?
It's the same exact thing. Take away SBA and fouls. I would love to see what OKC's records are.
And also, Rockets have the tallest lineup in since like 1970 or something.
Yeah,
Their
like
average height of
6'7".
their average height of their lineup is 6'10".
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Warriors and the Lakers. Luka's balling 41
Yeah.
points.
40s.
Austin Reeves
Yeah.
is also balling. They're going to be fucked without LeBron. Curry looked like shit, and he fucked me on my parlay because he decided not to play for fucking 15 straight minutes in the second half. And Jimmy Butler looks good. Draymond looks good. They have a good fucking little cast around them. I think the Warriors are probably going to be good this year.
Yeah, Draymond is literally turning into a grandpa for our very own eyes.
What do you mean?
He looks so old now with gray hair.
Oh, he looks old, yeah, but he still plays like how he plays, though. He's good at defense.
I know.
He plays
It's
point
just
guard
so
for him,
weird
basically.
seeing
He
him
gets
now.
rebounds.
It's just so weird seeing him now, like, look so
Oh,
old.
yeah, because he's got that gray in his beard.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go over all these games. I'm just going to say a couple of them because there was like 15 games yesterday. But the Knicks and the Cavs, Donovan Mitchell's a dog. Jalen Brunson also fucked me because he sat out for like fucking 15 minutes. And also fucked the Knicks. I'd rather the Cavs win that. But whatever.
Yeah, fuck the
VJ Edgecombe looked really good, and Tyrese Maxey balled against the Celtics. Paolo Banchero was balling yesterday. Don't care about the Raptors game. Don't care about the Charlotte game. Ja dropped 35 in a win. They looked decent. I didn't get to watch all these games. I just watched mostly the ESPN one. But Giannis 37 in like 30 something minute, 33 minutes, I think. Oh, intercepted! No way! Is that a touchdown? I'll be so pissed if that's a touchdown. I almost bet on the first touchdown of the game being the Vikings defense for my jackpot thing, and they just fucking scored on defense.
That sucks.
I'm so whatever.
Also, no, yeah, and Pacers, love them. They're gonna beat OKC tonight. And just one more thing too, like I've been saying for like 2 weeks now, Pens. Watch out for the Pens. They look solid this year. 5-2 already in the season, third in the Metro, beating the Florida Panthers right now, 2-0. Sidney Crosby also just another big story. He broke the franchise record for total points last game. So
real quick before we're done, because it's gonna cut some of this stuff out anyways, and it's gonna get shortened down under an hour. Wembanyama is fucking maybe the best player in basketball.
yeah, we
And
might.
Anthony Edwards still dropping 40 and looking amazing. And that's pretty much all I can think. Oh, well, and also I don't know what the fuck's wrong with the Clippers, but they got the fuck kicked out of them by the Jazz.
Yeah, they did. Good. Fuck the Clippers. Cheating.
Oh, no way. Thank God. They're about to overturn that interception. Because he fell to the ground and the ball hit the ground and moved when he fucking fell. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for us. UC's ranked 21. We didn't get to talk about that yet, which is dope. UC ranked 21st in the country in football.
Playing Baylor this weekend.
Yeah, should be a win for us. But I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's all. I'm going to cut it here. So thanks, everyone, once again for watching and listening. Use the promo code JMP.
Wannaparlay.com.
All right, that's it.
Deuces.